Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Sheikh Saleh Fawzan, he said, knowledge is a weapon upon the battlefield of doubts. Therefore, if you arm yourself with the book and the sunnah, you will never be defeated. But if you do not have knowledge, you will be defeated with the very first doubt. This statement reminded me of an incident that occurred a couple of months ago. I was out getting dinner at a Muslim pizza shop and I had placed my order. As I waited for my order, I walked down to a store to look for a coffee mug. When I left the store, the security guard followed behind me. And he said, "Excuse me, brother, can I ask you a question?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Are you Muslim?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I did not know that the Nation of Islam worship Father Muhammad." I said, "Yes. And we have a book about them if you would like the book." He said, "Yes, I would like the book." But I found out that this was only a false premise for what he really wanted to say to me. And he completely changed the conversation. He said, "I'm not a Muslim because the Arabic that's present in the Quran is not real Arabic." Now, I knew this argument was ridiculous because Allah Ta'ala, he said, كِتَابٌ فُصِّلَتْ آيَاتُهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا لِقَوْمٍ يَعْلَمُونَ. A book whose verses have been detailed, an Arabic Quran for people who know. But I allowed him to finish his rant. He said he was a religious scholar, versed in all religions, a PhD, a doctor, retired military, and well versed in the Arabic language. And so then he said, "Let me see how much Arabic you know," meaning that you can't argue this point with me because I know Arabic and you don't. So he gave me a test question to see if I knew Arabic or not. The big test question was, he said, "What's the meaning of the word marhaban?" So I told him the meaning of the word marhaban. And he said, "Okay, you got that one." And he continued on with his rant. So my thinking is, okay, you are a scholar in the Arabic language. Why not? Let's have this conversation in the Arabic language. So I said to him, هل تفهم لغة عربية أنت? Do you understand the Arabic language? And he gave me a blank look. He had no idea what I said. And I began to have the rest of the conversation with him in the Arabic language. And he was staring at me like I was speaking Chinese or French or any other language that he didn't know. So I found out this man was a liar. He was a liar. But he was hoping I didn't know the Arabic language so I would not be able to argue the point with him. At this point, he had no response. So I said, "All right, man, I'm out." And I went and got my food and went about my business. But my point is that, as Sheikh Saleh Fawzan said, knowledge is a weapon upon the battlefield of doubts. So it's incumbent that we arm ourselves with knowledge of the book and the sunnah and the Arabic language, because these people are everywhere today. It's not like it was 30 years ago, but now these people are everywhere bringing doubts and trying to argue with us and trying to have debates with us. And so it's important that we are able to defend ourselves and defend our religion. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala nabiyyina Muhammad.